So the game I'm playing today is called Baba Is You, a puzzle game that has been receiving a fair amount of attention recently. I mean, this game has been receiving a lot of attention ever since it was brought into existence a couple years ago. This game originally began its life as a simple game jam game. It was originally developed for the 2017 Nordic Game Jam, and over the past 2 years, this game has received quite a few accolades, including plenty from IGF, but I don't feel like boring you with those details right now, so instead, I'm just going to explain what exactly this game is. So, as I mentioned before, this is a puzzle game. It's a Sokoban-style puzzle game, but wait a minute, before you click off this video, because I do understand I've been playing quite a few of these recently, well, maybe not a few, but like English Country Tune, Sokoban, and A Good Snowman, just to name a few, but I've played all 3 of those games within like the past 3 or 4 months. This game is a very Sokoban-esque puzzler, but it's really unique. It's not only unique, but it's also very clever. This is basically a puzzle game where, in order to solve most of the game's puzzles, you have to completely rewrite the rules of the entire game. It's kind of difficult to explain, admittedly. This is another one of those hard to explain without showing you actual gameplay kinds of games. So with that being said, I think we are just going to dive into the game right away. I have been playing this quite a bit off screen, as you can tell from my save slot right here. I absolutely love this game, by the way. I don't think I've even beaten a quarter of this game yet, and this is already, like, one of my top 10 games of 2019. I really do mean that. Like, this game is actually kind of brilliant. The response to this game on Steam has also been incredible as well. Last time I checked, this game had about 700 user reviews, and you guys want to know what the average user score for this game was out of those 700 reviews? 99%! 99! Only other game that's ever managed to accomplish a feat like that with that many user reviews is West of Loathing. That's the only one that comes to mind. It's actually insane just how much positive attention this game has been receiving, at least on Steam. It's also worth noting that this game was made by a developer whose work I have covered on the channel before. Baba Is You was developed by Hempoli, and that name might ring a bell to some of you who have played Environmental Station Alpha, because Hempoli is also the creator of that game. And some of you guys might also remember the time I played Environmental Station Alpha, which was around the beginning of last year. So this is Hempoli's second commercial game, and I liked Environmental Station Alpha. I didn't love it, but it was still a fairly decent Metroidvania, but I feel like Hempoli really knocked it out of the park with his newest outing here. So I'm gonna go to a new save slot. Do you want to watch the intro? I mean, we might as well, because you're probably not gonna understand what's happening. So this is the intro that normally plays when you start up the game on a fresh save file. Yeah, it's just basically introducing you to the main characters. So this little like white dog-like creature right here is Baba. This is the main character that you control throughout the majority of the game. There is actually another character that you get to control a little bit later on, but we're not going to talk about him right now. So, we have some rules that are actually being generated by the game world right here. So, Baba is... Just wait for the little red flower. Bada bing, bada boom, Baba Is You. So it works like any typical Sokoban puzzler. You only use the arrow keys to move, and that's literally all you can do. Well, actually, you can also use the WASD keys to move. That works as well. So you have a few rules here in the game world. Baba is you, flag is win, wall is stop, and rock is push. So obviously, that means you can push these rocks, of course, and you just have to push them aside, and you can just go straight to the flag and beat the level. But how about we try something a little bit more creative? So this is actually what makes this game stand out from a lot of Sokoban puzzlers, and just puzzle games in general. So this wall is stop thing right here, it actually is a solid object that you can move around. So, wall is not doing anything, we can actually move straight through the wall now. So these rules only work when they're actually forming coherent sentences, like wall is stop, it'll actually act as a wall, but then I move it out of the way, it just says wall is, and now we just move right through the wall. If we wanted to, we could also convert the wall itself into rocks, which we'll do right here by doing this. There you go. Now the wall is just a gigantic field of rocks now. And we can also combine these sentences. Wall is rock is push. So now we can push the rocks, of course, but we can step it up a notch further, and we can actually make it so that we are now controlling the rocks themselves instead of Baba. Rock is you. Oh yeah, we're controlling all of the rocks. It actually controls every single rock at a single time. There's also a way to convert Baba into a rock as well, or even a wall, or a flag. So this is just one of the many cool and really unique things that you can do in this game. Of course, this doesn't really serve any purpose in the very first level. You can also make it so that instead of having to move over the flag to beat the level, you can make it so that you move over the rocks to beat the level. There you go. We beat the level by moving into a rock. And that's basically how the first level starts. Yeah, it's referred to as level 0. That was just a tutorial level, kind of introducing you to the main mechanics of the game. So this is the main map right here. As you can see, there's a lot of areas to explore. We only get to explore one part of the map right now, which is like the southeastern quadrant, or no, that's not southeastern, that's southwestern. I also like this game's art style as well. It has a very childlike aesthetic. It also has that little wobble effect going on with it as well. It kind of reminds me of Yoshi's Story in a way. Anyway, we're gonna go to the next level here. Level 1, where do I go? There's plenty of levels in this game too. I'm not entirely sure how many levels there are exactly, but I think there is more than 100. I'm pretty sure there is. Also, Hempeli hinted at a level editor for Baba Is You at one point. I think he mentioned that he is working on a level editor for the game, but it's not available yet. It'll be available in a later update. But just imagine the possibilities if this game did have a level editor. Apparently that is going to become a reality at some point in the future, according to him. So we're just completely surrounded here by walls. Wall is stopped. Well, we can just tell the wall to stop stopping us. Yeah, we can just walk right through it. So we have to kind of reorient this as well. Well, also we can actually turn into the wall. Yeah, I just want to demonstrate this right here. Oh yeah, we're controlling the wall itself. That doesn't affect the flag though for some reason, but I think that's because the flag is not a solid object. Well, it's not a solid object with how it's set up right now. So what we can do, I actually don't know if we can do this as the wall, or if this will even work. Oh yeah, by the way, you can also just leave the screen if you want with the wall, and this will actually destroy part of the wall. You do need to be careful though, because if you move the Baba part of the Baba Is You rule out of the way, and there's nothing actually there to tell you what you're controlling, you will basically fail the level, because you're not controlling anything anymore. And I think I'll actually demonstrate this right here. Actually, no, I won't, because the wall is just moving it out of the way. Okay, this is what I'm doing right here. There we go. Flag is win, and then we can actually move the wall into the flag, and then we win. Just like that. Congratulations. Congratulations. That's what I was about to say. And for the record, the solutions to these puzzles are not actually that complicated. The thing that I love about these puzzles is that there's multiple ways to solve them. Baba Is You does feel a lot more open-ended than most Sokoban puzzlers, or just puzzle games in general. Kind of feels like a Zachtronics game to some extent. Now, what is this? Well, we're controlling part of the wall again. We're only controlling part of it. So flag is stop. I think this is the exact same level that we just completed, but the wall has been replaced with flags. So tell the flags to stop, first of all. And if we wanted to, we could just say flag is win and be done with it. I mean, we can pretty much do that right now if we want. Yeah, flag is win. So then we're just gonna run into the flags. Yeah, and then we'll just be done with it. I'm gonna try not to waste too much time on these puzzles, though. I'll try to actually complete the puzzles the way they're meant to be completed. Well, I mean, there is no specific way that they're supposed to be completed, but, you know, just try not to use the most complicated routes or most complicated solutions, just because I don't want to waste time. So now we get introduced to the concept of water. So water is sink. That means anything that is moved into the water will sink to the bottom. Well, it'll actually destroy the water altogether, like you see with this rock. And yes, Baba can die in this game, by the way, just as you saw right there. He also takes the water along with him, though. If you do end up dying, you can simply undo your last move by pressing the Z key, or you can press the R key to restart altogether. There is a prompt that appears when you do restart. By default, you can disable that prompt, though, in the options menu. So what we are going to want to do is that we're not going to be able to get to the flag, actually. because, yeah, the water, as you can see, the water is completely blocking off the flag, and there's actually no way for us to even get over there. So what we're gonna want to do instead is that we are going to want to, well, we can do this, first of all. We can convert the rock that we were controlling into a flag, of course, just like that. And then we can just kind of replace a few things right here, just move a few things around. Flag is win, once again. I didn't mean for that to rhyme, but it just did. There we go, congratulations. We convert the rock into a flag, and any of the objects in this game can be converted into any object within the level. There's future levels that allow you to convert rocks into flags, or even Baba into other objects, although sometimes that results in you failing the level because you don't have anything to control. So this path over here opened up to us, but as you can see, we need 3 of these gigantic flowers. You'll receive one of these big flowers when you clear an area. Because we are on the main map right here, though, it's not considered an area of the game. The main map isn't considered it. So, still out of reach. This is the next level right here. So you have all these skulls. When you run into them, they'll kill you. So what you gotta do is that you have some rules up here. You can't move these rules, though, because they're all the way up in the top left-hand corner of the screen. So flag is win, Baba is you, rock is push, skull is defeat. You can change rock as push, first of all, but there's not really anything else you can do with that. As you can see, I'm just moving through the rocks. You can also do this. You can actually convert Baba into a rock, as I'm going to demonstrate right here. There we go, he turns into a rock. The only problem is that you're not controlling the rock, because you don't have it set to rock as you, so you just end up boning yourself. So what you have to do instead is that you actually need to have the rocks be pushable. So you want to do this right here. You're going to want to, yeah, align all of these rocks up horizontally, because these rocks are not affected by the skulls, because there is no rule telling them that they're affected by the skulls. So what we can do is that we can just push the skull out of the way. So is defeat. So the skulls have been essentially deactivated. They're not hurting us anymore. What we can do then is that we can make the skulls movable by bringing the skull over here, put in skull is push. We can push the skulls around without them hurting us. If we wanted to, we could also convert Baba into a skull. There we go, we turn into a skull, but we can't control it though, because we can't move the U thing. And also, this configuration doesn't work either. You can't put Baba is U is skull, because that ain't proper English. Only if it's proper English, or at least somewhat coherent, that it'll actually work. You could also make it so that the rocks will now kill you if you touch them. So for instance, yeah, the rocks will now kill me. Anyway, we're just gonna go to the flag. There we go. Congratulations. Very nice indeed. So yeah, there's some really cool things that you can do in this game. This game really encourages you to think outside the box. And most of the time you have to think outside the box if you want to beat most of the levels. So we have this level right here called Volcano. So we can just push this aside, push this rock out as well. So this is lava right here. So the lava is hot, Baba is melt, which means, yeah, we just get killed by the lava. Now what we could do right here is convert the rock into lava, which doesn't really help us at all, but it's something we can indeed do. So one thing that we, I believe, have to do in order to actually beat this level, take this is out of here. We're going to be able to push the lava by configuring it like this right here. Lava is push. Now it still says Baba is melt and lava is hot, because this basically means we'll die if we touch it, but because we can just move it out of the way, it doesn't actually hurt us anymore. Yeah, we can just move the lava out of the way. We're just, we're wearing our oven gloves right here. Yep, just move the lava out of the way, and then you can get on through. God, I just love this game so much. It's so brilliant. I don't know why no other indie developer has thought of this before. And this is definitely way better than Hempel's previous game, Environmental Station Alpha. Absolutely. Leaps and bounds better. Holy crap, like, I love this to death. And yes, if you are wondering, we can also configure it like this in order to make, the lava the win. So if we hop into the lava, we'll win, right? Well, unfortunately it doesn't work, because we still have the Baba is melt rule in place right here, we will still die if we touch it. If we were to get rid of that somehow, though, then we would have won. Yeah, we could win the level by jumping into the lava and killing ourselves. So what we are going to try to do instead is, well, do it the normal way. There we go, flag is win, congratulations. Yeah, this game is so brilliant. It really is. There we go. Now we go to the next level, Off Limits. I have no idea how long I'm gonna be playing this for. I'm probably gonna get carried away and play this for like an hour, or maybe even 2. I'm gonna try and make sure that this is not a 2-hour long video, though. I just wanna, like, show off a few certain levels. Like, there are some specific levels that I would like to show off as well, to show you what you can really accomplish in this game. Well, first of all, we're gonna want to disable the walls. We're not going to be able to disable the rocks. Yeah, rock is stop, skull is defeat, flag is win. That's blocked off by the rocks, though. So, I think the only thing we can really do is actually, yeah, turn back into the wall again. The skulls will destroy part of the wall here, as you can see. We can also, you know, just initiate a bit of cleanup as well, if that's what we really want. Now we just got a nice big slab of wall right here. We can just continuously delete it, so now it's just 1. This is pretty much the only thing we can do in this level, though, so... yeah, not really a great deal of ideas that you can, come up with for that level. And then the last one right here is called Grass Yard. So, this one I actually had a bit of trouble with at first, but I think what you gotta do, because the walls are not solid, I think what you can simply do, bring flag over here, and we're also going to bring win as well. But what we want to do first, we want to configure it like this. There, flag is, because you can also configure these vertically as well, not just horizontally. They have to be red from left to right though. Right to left doesn't work. So, we just bring the win over here. There we go, Baba is you, flag is win. You're only using one is for 2 different rules. You can definitely do that in this game. You can't do anything with grass is stop. You can only move it up and down, but then it'll just get stuck at either corner. So, just run into the flag. That's pretty much it. So that area is completely done now. Very nice indeed. So now, we can move on to the first real area of the game, the lake. We are going to go underwater. And the first level right here is called Icy Waters. So once again, we have this sinking concept right here. So this is, I don't know what this is. I guess this is like a deeper portion of water right here. I guess this is what it's supposed to be. It'll still kill us either way. So I want to disable that first. And then we're going to want to bring the wall over here. I think we also want to like move this as well. Because I think we're going to want to bring the and over here. And Baba is you. We're going to control Baba and the wall at the same time. You can actually control multiple entities in this game if you configure it properly, and if it also gives you the AND mechanic right here. If it actually gives you the AND mechanic, then you'll be able to potentially control multiple entities right here. So yeah, we're controlling Baba in the wall, and we are just going to go and destroy these jellyfish right here with the wall. And then of course, we will beat the level as long as the wall gets to it. Baba himself doesn't actually need to go to the flag. Basically, any entity you're controlling, as long as you get it to the flag, you'll beat the level. Next level right here is called Turns. Oh yeah, by the way, I should mention how exactly clearing an area works in this game. So there's only a specific amount of levels that you actually need to complete in order to defeat an area or clear an area. In the case of the lake, you only need to complete 8 levels, even though I think there's actually 13 of them. Well, there's 13 main levels in the lake, but you also have extra levels that you can unlock as well, which offer more of a challenge. I've managed to unlock about 2 of the extra levels in the lake, so in reality there's more like 15, or maybe even more, because I haven't been able to get past the second extra level of the lake yet, because it's just too difficult. Or at least I haven't been able to figure it out yet. So, Star is Sink. Normally, if we ran into this starfish, it would have killed us. I think what we want to do instead is that we want to try and push the star. We're going to want to get rid of this skull right here. We put back Star is Sink, it'll destroy the skull, like so. Then I believe we want to bring... yeah, I think we want to bring the and in here for something. Well, actually, wait, do I want to, like, put this down here first and then bring and? No, I don't want to push it down, actually. I want to bring it up. I want to push it up here, so then bring the and, then I can move both of them down. Crab and Baba is you, so now we're controlling Baba and a crab. So we just move the crab over to the flag, and there we go. We beat the level. Yeah, Baba has mind control abilities, apparently. Not really that many fun things you can do in that level, unfortunately. Affection, on the other hand, introduces us to Kiki, actually. So Kiki is the other character that you can control in this game. Some levels you will be controlling Kiki, others you'll be controlling Baba. In this case, Kiki is just moving around on his own. Actually, there's multiple Kikis moving around. You can also press the spacebar to wait as well, if you have certain characters that are just moving on their own. You'll notice that there's another prompt right here called Kiki is move. If I move that out of the way, then Kiki will stop moving. LG is defeat, so the LG will kill me if I run into it. So what we can do instead, we can have the love move around as well. And love is win. Love always wins in the end. So we can just move in front of the love and then just have it move over us, and there you go. Beat that level. I think there's also another way you could have beaten that one as well, because I think my original solution for that level was a lot more convoluted, but it was still a lot more fun to pull off. But that doesn't matter, we're just gonna move on for now. Pillar Yard requires a bit more thinking, so you have these pillars, you can push them around of course. So this is another level where you can convert objects into other objects. So I'm trying to think about this here, actually. I did manage to beat this before, but I'm trying to recall how exactly. So star is defeat, I know that for a fact, and I think one thing that we can actually do here... Well, wait a minute. Pillar is push, because I think this is what gonna... Okay, no, this actually doesn't destroy the pillar. The pillars are not affected by the starfish. Only Baba is. So what we could do in that case is that we can actually just convert Baba into a pillar, and I think that's it, actually. Pillar is you. Now we're controlling the pillars. We're controlling all of them, actually. Yeah, there we go. We beat that level already. I'm gonna go back into that level for just a moment because I wanna show something off that is kind of funny. So if you wanted to, you could convert all of the pillars into Baba, and then you'd be controlling like multiple Babas at a time. I would like to show this off right here. Yeah, there you go. Now you have like 7 different Babas on screen all at once. You're controlling all of them. There you go. Multiple Babas being controlled all at a single time. And yes, some of them do overlap one another, actually. Yeah, they can move into one position and then they overlap one another. But there you go. Controlling multiple Babas at a time. And yes, they still all get killed, by the way. Or maybe Baba's like a rabbit. He looks a lot more like a bunny rabbit, actually. There you go. He's just playing with his friend. Just playing with his friend right here, underwater, for some reason. I guess Baba can breathe underwater or something. Oh look, they're all dead. They decided to tango with the ghoul's starfish, and yep, they succumbed to their injuries pretty quickly. Okay, anyway, we're gonna be moving on from that. I'm just gonna move right on from that. Brick wall. This one is zoomed in a lot. Right, Baba is you, flag is win, wall is stop. So there doesn't appear to be a way to actually get into there. It seems to be blocked off entirely. No problem. Actually, that is a problem because you can't just make Baba is win. Because again, you need to be controlling Baba at the same time, so Baba is win is not gonna cut it. So what we have to do instead is that we have to bring this is over here. Gonna form a new sentence. Baba is you and the win. There we go. I am the win. So I basically beat the stage for simply existing. That's essentially what happened right there. So this is an extra level right here. So this gets unlocked whenever you complete the 5th stage of the lake. I guess I could show off at least one of the extra stages. The second extra stage is basically a more difficult rendition of this level. We're gonna move this rock over. Rock is push. No. We are gonna become the rock. Or is that what we're supposed to do? Yeah, I think that's what we're supposed to do, because it's not going to have collision on it. We become the rock. Nice. So, I think what we're going to want to do now is maybe make Baba pushable. I'm actually kind of trying to remember how exactly I did this, but yeah, Baba's not pushable right now. And actually, there's no way I'm going to be able to bring that push back up, so... Yeah, because I moved it too far to the... Yeah, I moved it down. I should have moved it upwards. That was the mistake I made. Here we go. Now we can move Baba around, but this is not gonna work right here. So actually, I need to, like... Yeah, I need to just, like, move you over that way. Because the crabs are not gonna kill me. There we go. I can just move you through the crabs. Actually, you're not even affected by the... Yeah, you're not affected by the flag either, so I think what we could do now is move this over here, right? Yeah, flag is win, and then we just need to become Baba again after that, and there we go. Congratulations, you won. There we go. Move Baba, and then we start controlling his mind again, and then we win. Then we have this stage right here called Sunken Temple, which is basically the same thing, except this time you have 1 crab and a jellyfish. I haven't managed to beat this level yet, though, and I'm not going to try either. So what we're gonna instead do is go to lock. Alright, so this is where we get introduced to the concept of keys. You open the door with the key, but sometimes you can be a bit more elaborate than that. So, now you have no keys, but there's still another door that you need to open up right here. So, what if we make the rock the key? That seems like a good idea to me. And here we go, rock is open. And we also need to make the rock pushable as well. So, just very quickly gonna, there we go, reorient that. Rock is open and push. Yeah, ever wanted to use a rock as a key? Yep, you can just use it to open doors now. You're using rocks to open up doors. Oh yeah, and it gets a lot more ridiculous later on. Just trust me. It gets way more ridiculous than this. Right, so we only need to play one more level in order to completely clear this area. So, Novice Locksmith. Okay, so this level, I believe we are going to want... Yeah, I think we want to, like, configure both of these at a time, right? So, hang on. We're just gonna, like, push this right here, push this back up. Key is push and open, so we just move it up this way. There we go. We open up that door. Now the door is shut. Well, how about we just push the door out of the way? We don't care about locks. We can just use sheer force. Just push it out. That's exactly what we are going to do, boys and girls. Door is push. Get that door out of here. There we go. And we can just move it again to get to the flag. Again, there's not really any, like, cool things you can do right there, but there we go. Area clear, because we got 8 of those little flowers, I guess, or whatever. And we also got a gigantic flower, because we cleared the area. But why stop there when we can just continue onwards? Lake 8, locked in. So, it looks like we're trapped in here with these jellyfish. The jellyfish won't actually hurt us this time. So, first of all, tell the wall to stop doing what it's doing. And maybe the jellies as well. Do we disable their hit detection? Oh, right. The wall still kills me, actually. Well, that's fine. Just turn the wall into jellyfish. There we go. Now it won't hurt me. And you know what? In the meantime, how about we make it so that the jellyfish is the win? Because there's actually no flag right here. There we go. Run to the jellyfish, and then we beat the stage. Very nice indeed. Yeah, now we have 9 out of 8 flowers. Yeah, it doesn't actually stop at 8. It just goes on as long as you're still beating levels in this area. Changeless. So this also introduces us to another mechanic. So you'll notice right here that it says rock is rock. Also, the flag just turned into a rock. So as long as this rock is rock rule is here, no other rule changes will actually cause the rock to change. It basically cancels them out. So allow me to demonstrate what I mean right here. So if I just move these two around, rock is flag, because I want to convert it back into a flag, you'll notice that there's X's on it. It's telling me that I cannot enact this rule change because of the rule change up here. Rock is rock. They're conflicting with one another. So I just move this out of the way, it turns into a flag, and then we just grab the flag, and then we can move on with our lives. Some of the later levels will have this mechanic, and, okay, it's not this one. Because I'm OCD, I'd like to do everything in order, so let's go to Lake 10 for now. 2 doors. Now we're controlling Kiki again. Kiki is you, door is shut. So, I'm trying to actually remember how exactly I did this, because I believe we can do something along the lines of this. We can put, like, key is door, so that converts the door into a key. Or sorry, I think that converts the key into a door. I don't know if that's what we want to do, though. I think we want to actually become the door. Yes, I do believe that is what we want to do. Yes, indeed, we are controlling a damn door, guys. So how's about we just move this door out of the way for the time being? Actually, before we do that, I think maybe I would like to do this first. Well, we can convert the key into another Kiki. The only problem is that we can't push that back so that we can become Kiki again. Well, there is one other thing we can do, actually. Key is shut. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, the key is shut and key is also open. So basically, the key itself is locked, but because the key also opens locks, it unlocks itself. God, this game is just incredible. Also, I think we can beat this game as the door. Yeah, we can. Or we can beat the level, I mean. There we go. Congratulations. You got another flower. Now on to Jelly Throne. So right here, flag is push. Well, we can turn... Well, hang on a second. I want to push this over here. Yeah, flag is flag. Jelly is push. Actually, yeah, this basically means, yeah, because there's a rule on top that says flag is flag, which means, yeah, this is not gonna change, actually. Yeah, flag is flag, which means it's still gonna act as a roadblock for us. I mean, there is this thing we can do. Jelly is Baba. Oh yeah, there we go. Now we're controlling, 2 Babas again. Oh yeah, I see, I remember now, because the jellyfish gets turned into Baba. Gets turned into an exact clone, a carbon copy. Okay, here we go. Flag is not going to stop us. I'm going to have the other Baba come in now. We are going to make the flag win. We are going to win this together. You and me, brother. Let's hop in the flag together. Well, that's not really hopping into the flag together, but whatever. We still beat it either way, so we got it. Get that flower. Very nice indeed. Then we have one called Crab Storage. This is the, I think, penultimate level, at least of the main levels in the lake. Baba is open. We can actually open doors. The only problem is that it kills us. We gotta enact a rule change, because we don't want our form to change at all. So I think what we want to do, Baba is Baba. I don't know if this actually, okay, no. Flag is push. I think we want to use the flag as the key, if I'm not mistaken. So we want to open up the flag, or we want the flag to act as a key. So, and actually I'm just realizing something. I don't think we want to push that is all the way up there right now. Yeah, I think we want to get that out of the way. No, because we need to actually use it for the other thing that I'm thinking of right now. At least I think. Yeah, we want to move this up here, and then maybe, like, for now, enact the rule change, I think. I don't know if this will actually work or not. Oh god, wait, I don't want to push the flag. There we go. Flag is push and open. So, get this out here. Nice indeed. Okay, wait, I'm seeing where I'm going wrong. I really do not want to enact the rule change right now. Just open up the door with the flag, using a flag as a key. There we go. And then we're gonna, because we don't have a flag anymore, I think now we can enact the rule change. We can put the Baba is Baba thing up here, so that way Baba is Crab is not gonna change us, right? No, it's not. We want the crab to become the win. So we meet up with the crab, and there we go. We're done here. We are done. Very good indeed. Gotta rescue our crab friend right here. That was the entire point of that level. And then the final level right here, at least the main one, burglary. We got Baba is you, door is stop, key is defeat, star is push, wall is stop, key is open, and is shut. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, because this key is going to kill me, because it says key is defeat. So, wall, actually, I want to open up the wall. I want the wall to act as a door. I think that's what we want to do. The wall is shut, and we'll use the starfish as the key. I think that's how I solved this before. Yeah, because I think we want to keep the key. We want to keep the key for something later. So, put it like this. There we go. Orient it like that. Orient it like that. And then we open this up. Well, I mean, we could still open up the door, couldn't we? Well, no, because I put wall is shut. What am I thinking? There we go. Now we can just disable this rule over here by just moving it down. Now, oh right, we can't actually push the key around, but that's fine because we can then bring this key out here. Key is win. And there we go. We got the key. Congratulations. We're pretty much done with the lake other than that. I mean, there is this one other bonus level over here, but I haven't been able to solve it, so who cares? Let's just move on from that. We do have another location over here. Solitary Island. Yeah, we might as well. We have this poem level right over here, level Island 0, and it is possible to actually complete this one. Rose is red, violet is blue, flag is win, Baba is you. A beautiful poem. Well, I'm controlling the flag now, but I don't think that's what I want to actually do. I think I want to... How do I do this again? I think I want to, like, push this down. No, because I'm still controlling the flag. I want to push this down. No, that turns the flag blue as well. I think I want to put the is down. Yeah, I want to move the is down. There we go. So, I have to configure this somehow to not, like, murder me or erase me from existence. Here, get this, put this violet over here. I want to, well, actually, I can turn into the rose. I can turn myself into a rose. Yeah, or a violet, because the rose is apparently blue. Not what I would like to do, though. And well, actually, there is something I could do about this. Just push this out of the way. Rose is you. I can move the roses around. Probably something I could do with this, actually. Oh, right. Because Baba is win. And then I can move the rose into Baba. Congratulations. You beat it. There we go. Yeah, so you can even play as the flowers in this game. The flowers become sentient and you can move them around. Yeah, and that does count as a normal like win, or it does count as a normal completion because you do get a flower out of it. But this one right here is called Float. So this is actually the exact same level we saw at the beginning of the game, except this time we have a new mechanic here called Float. So we can actually float. You may notice that Baba is kind of hovering up and down So we are actually floating over everything. Like, everything else is on solid ground, but we're floating in midair, which means we can't actually hit this flag. So I think what we're gonna want to do here instead is... I don't know, probably just do this again, actually. It is also very windy outside. I'm sorry if you can hear that, guys. But it is, like, extremely windy outside right now. Yeah, there we go. Congratulations. Pretty simple as that. There we go. Got another flower right there. And we have Warm River. So this is... Okay, yeah, this is another floating thing. So we just float over the river. The skulls are also floating as well, though. And, yeah, because they are floating and we're also floating, then we end up hitting them, and we die. First of all, we're not going to want to float, because what I think we want to do is make the water float. So we bring this and up here, and then we just move the float up here. There we go, the river's now floating, which means we can just go underneath it, because it's floating in midair. Because the skulls are also floating in midair, we can just go underneath them as well. There we go, congratulations. And we also have an extra version of this exact same level, the Boiling River. Water is water and hot, Baba is melt, so that means, yeah, the river's boiling now. It's gonna incinerate us if we go into it. So instead of just jumping into it Philip DeFranco style, we are going to, oh god, what are we going to do again? I don't remember. Okay, so I think what we're actually gonna want to do is possibly move this over? Yeah, I think we want to move it over the river, actually. But then what exactly are we going to do after that? It has something to do with this. What if I configure it like this? Well, I don't know if this is even going to work. No, you can't configure it like this. Wait. I think I want to do this, actually. Baba is melt and you? Because then, what I could do after that is that I can actually move this around. Yeah, Baba is float, without actually worrying about, yeah, about having my controls disabled. Right. So then, do I move this down? Oh yeah, there we are. And just move this around. I can move this across the pond, or across the river, more appropriately. There we go, and I can just disable it, and I can get on through. Congratulations. So this is the only bonus level that you have over here for now. It's not that much more difficult than the level it's based on, however. And we have bridge building. This is where it's gonna get really weird, because now as you can see, the text is floating. I think what we gotta do, we have to turn ourselves into the rock. We want to become the rock. We wish to become one with the rock. Oh god, wait. I need to, Baba is. No. No. Wait a minute, I feel like I'm screwing this up here right now. I need at least one of you to go over there. Here, you can at least sink so it destroys part of the bridge. Actually, do I just need to destroy both of you? Maybe I do. Okay, well, I mean, there is that. Well, actually, hang on a second. That's literally all I had to do. You had to build a bridge by destroying the water. That makes a lot of sense. And then you have bridge building? This is where it gets even more bizarre, because now the rocks are floating. So what do you do then? Well, you can still control the rocks, but I think what you gotta do is that you need to actually bring the flags towards you, I think. Yeah, I think you need to actually bring this flag as wind thing towards you. Well, actually, you won't be able to move it across the water, because that's gonna destroy it. That's right. Well, that might be fine. I think that is what we're supposed to do anyway, if I'm not mistaken. So let's just, like, push this over here. Wait, go around the other way. I don't want to move the wind out of the way. Yeah, these rocks are actually floating, so they're not going to get destroyed by the water. That's good, at least. Okay, then just push this out of the way for a minute. Well, actually, hang on. I want to bring you boys over this way. Here we are. Well, the only problem is that I can't turn you guys into the wind because you're floating and I'm not. I mean, I could still do that if I wanted to, but it wouldn't work. Yeah, rock is wind, but I'm just going underneath them. That's not going to work. Maybe I could actually do this. Can't I just, like... Yeah, I can push it into there, and then I can still turn the flag into a win, actually. I'm pretty sure I can do this. Indeed, I can. Okay, there we go. So I guess I don't actually need the other rocks then. So no, I don't have to destroy the flag and I can actually bring the rock over there, because I can bring the rock text over there and just destroy it, because I'm not going to need the rocks anymore anyway. Okay, and then there's the extra level here. Bridges? Are you even making bridges at this point? I don't think we are. No, instead, we are going to be bringing the flag over to us, actually. Because I think that's what we're... wait, are we supposed to do that? Well, I mean, the text is floating now. Yeah, we can't actually bring the flag over there. Okay, well, what we can do, what I do think we can do, is just try to orient this in a way again. Wait a minute. Am I above that? Yeah, okay, I definitely am. Yeah, see? Flag is... Actually, yeah, you know what? You can just bring all three of them over here, I think. Oh yeah, we definitely can. There we go. Flag is win, but I think what we want to do now is bring all this stuff down over here. I think. I'm trying to figure this out. So now we have all the text over here. So let's just place this all over here. Just trying to neaten things up. Just trying to tidy things up. Because I'm really trying hard to think about this here. Here, I think we... Do we convert the rocks into flags again? Maybe that is what we need to do. Hang on. Just put this over this way. Rock is flag... But is it still gonna be floating? Okay, no, it doesn't seem like it is. And then we bring this other is over here. Flag is win. Yeah, that works. That one works, though. Very good indeed. We only need one more to actually move on to the next area. And I'm not going to show every single level here in this area, by the way, because there are a few levels in, like, Sites 3 and 4, or Areas 3 and 4, that I want to show off. So this might actually be the last one that I show for now. At least in this area. So yeah, the Victory Spring is in the middle of that water puddle over there. So we get introduced to another object here. Cog is push. You may have been able to guess, we can push the cogs around. What we can also do here, because the text is floating, move the win out this way. And actually, do we want to continue moving the text as well? I think that might be what we want to do. Hang on a second. Wait, that's too far down to the bottom of the screen. Put this over here. Okay, that's gonna, like, destroy one of them, but actually, this might not have gone how I expected it to. You have to use these cogs for something. Like, I know that you have to get the win out of there, because the win's gonna get destroyed if it falls into the water. Also, you can actually turn the text into win as well. Unfortunately, that doesn't actually work, because you can move the text around. But it does give you that nice sparkling effect at the very least. Actually, wait, let me just think about something here. Water is win. Can we, like, actually do this? It's probably, well, the sinking thing is probably gonna override it, is it? Yeah, it does, actually. But that's actually not gonna matter, because I just realized what I did wrong. We don't need the cogs. We need Baba. Baba simply existing is gonna get us to victory. There we go. Congratulations. There, so that area's done. There we go, area clear. We get another gigantic, flower for that. I almost said star for some reason. I mean, in all fairness, it does kind of look like a star. So now we have Area 3, the Temple Runes, open up to us, and also Area 4, Forest of Fall. So I'm only going to demonstrate, like, maybe 1 or 2 levels from each area, and then after that I think we'll be done, but there are some other, like, mechanics that I want to introduce you to. So there's also the weak mechanic, which makes Baba weak to literally everything. So basically, if he touches something, like a wall, he'll die instantly. And just push that out of there. Yeah, we're just gonna push it out of there. We don't want that falling into the wrong hands. We're gonna make the skulls weak so we can push the rock through them and it'll destroy them. Just like that, as you can see. Then we want to bring this weakness thing over here, and actually we might want to bring the is over as well, because I think we also need to make the rocks weak, otherwise we're not gonna be able to get through this passageway right here, because it's blocked off by the rock. Here we go. Move the rock out of there, and we just crush it. You know, strong Babas become now. Yeah, and flag is win, so we just go over to the flag, and there we go. That's the end of that level. We get a flower for that. We only need to clear 6 levels in order to beat this area now. There is also one level here called Tunnel Vision, so this introduces you to another mechanic. Baba is moving automatically. You'll also notice, though, that it says Baba has rock. So when Baba dies, he'll drop a rock. You do need to use this rock in order to actually make it over there to the flag, but I'm pretty sure you need to have Baba alive for this, if I'm not mistaken. So, just save Baba for a moment, and actually we can also do this. We can make him move into the water, turning him into a rock, but then we can also convert the rock into Baba. That works. And then we can also have Baba hold another rock again, like so, but the only problem here is that we actually can't make Baba move now, because, yeah, that prompt has been disabled. Well, since we do have 2 rocks here, actually, we could probably do this. I mean, I wasn't going to actually beat this level, but I may have already found it out. Yeah, rock is Baba, and there we go. Baba's gonna stay there, and then we can make another Baba has rock, and then we can make Baba start moving again. We just push everything back into place, like so. Yeah, and then we can push the rock, and then we should be able to leave, right? Yeah, we can actually. Okay. That was a lot easier than I thought it would be. Well, then again, I didn't really dedicate that much time to actually trying to figure out that level. A present for you. For me, yeah, we also get introduced to boxes. Well, that's also another thing. Wait, are we oh no, we're controlling the heart, actually. Okay, well, we can control the box if we want. Yeah, there's boxes and crates in here, too. Oh, okay. Yeah, the box is not affected by the water. That makes sense. Okay, well, there we go. Water's not hot anymore. I don't want my heart to melt either. Move that out of the way. Oh, and actually, the box has the flag. It's telling me that the box has the flag. So, hang on a second. This gives me a bit of an idea. Yes, it does give me an idea. I move you up here. And this is not... Wait. Hang on. I'm gonna move you back a little bit just to give you some room. Give you some room to actually move. There we go. Well, water's hot, right? So, let's push the box out here for a minute. We're gonna have the box melt. We're gonna have the box melt when it touches the water. Push that back into place. There we go. Bring the box over here. Push that. Well, actually, no, there is no way to... Oh, right, we can't actually... Okay, well, wait a minute. Wait a minute. We have another is right here. This is not a problem. This ain't a problem. I know what I'm doing because I have a big old smart brain. God, bada bing, bada boom. And then we can go right in. There we go. We got it. Congratulations. Yeah, and I disabled it for me so I don't get hurt by it. Then we have 3 more levels opened up to us. Unreachable shores, but where's the key? And love is out there. Okay, well, I don't want to get too carried away, so I'm not going to bother checking those out right now. There is one last thing that I would like to show you, like one last mechanic, and then I think after that we're actually going to be done with this video. So, the Forest of Fall introduces you to another mechanic, which is teleporting, or tele as this game calls it. So, you hit these hearts, and it teleports you across the map. Or at least it teleports you to the nearest heart, and it only works if there's, like, 2 or more hearts on the screen. And it doesn't matter what object it is either, because it can be anything. You can also bring the push along. Actually, you can teleport the push over there as well. There we go, it's just moving around. Yeah, I have to actually go to where it is. So, just push this out of the way. Very nice. And I'm not affected by the hearts anyway. So I think what we gotta do, we have to put love as push, right? Yeah. We have to put love as push, because I think what we want to do is that we want to actually teleport the water out of the way. We can also teleport water, so let's just bring this over here. Yeah, there we go, the water is teleporting from one location to another. So you just move out here. Okay, wait, hang on a second. I need to do like one last thing here. There we go. And now I think we can move on through and get the flag. Yeah, so there's levels in here where you have to do some teleportation shenanigans. There's an extra level right here where you basically have to do it backwards. I'm gonna show you guys Rocky Road here, just for a minute. Yeah, you want teleporting rocks. Wait, you have to stop the pushing thing. Oh yeah, there we go. You can teleport between rocks. The rocks now act as teleporters. The foliage's defeat. Baba is so weak and pathetic that he gets killed by leaves. He just steps on them and he explodes instantly. Also, the rocks are hot, apparently. That's what it's also telling me. Well, we can bring the push over there, can't we? Yeah, we definitely can. Can we bring is push? Yeah, that works too, actually. All of these seem to work. Okay, whatever. I don't feel like completing that right now. Yeah, I think we are gonna stop there. Actually, I've made more progress on this save than my other one. Yeah, I've actually managed to complete more levels in this video than I did off screen, but whatever. I think this is a good stopping point for now. I'm gonna leave this video here, because I think you guys get the point of Baba is You. So, this game is absolutely brilliant. I really do love it. Probably one of the most unique puzzle games out there. A puzzle game where you have to essentially rewrite the rules of the entire game, and you don't even need to be a programmer in order to do it, so it's a lot more accessible than, say, a Zachtronics puzzle game, for instance. Would I say that this game is difficult, though? Not really. You just need to think outside the box, and like I said, there's multiple solutions to most of these puzzles. Like, the main objective of all these puzzles is to just tinker with the different rules and mechanics that you're given. You know, just mess around and experiment a bit and essentially come up with your own solution. It's basically like a Zachtronics puzzle game in that regard. It's a lot more open-ended than most Sokoban puzzlers. And there's also non-linear progression, of course, because multiple levels get opened up to you by simply completing one level. You can essentially choose your own path through the entire game, but the real challenge is trying to beat every single level. And I'm definitely excited for when the level editor finally gets added into the game. Hempeli did say that he was working on a level editor. No word word on when it's going to be released for Baba Is You yet, but when it does finally come out, well, for one thing, I'm not going to be turning this into an indefinite series where I review Baba Is You levels. If it was still, like, 2015 or 2016, I probably would have done that. Actually, go back further in time, maybe 2012 or 2013. But I'm definitely excited to see what sort of brain-melting puzzles that this game's community comes up with when the level editor finally makes its way into the game, whenever that'll be. The only negative thing that I could say about this game is that I don't really care for the music, except for the underwater theme, because I don't know why, but that underwater level theme in this game, it does things to me. It's a mood, for sure. But other than that, the game's music is not really my cup of tea, but that's the only real complaint I have with it. Other than that, this game is a pretty damn brilliant puzzler, man. I'm genuinely impressed by this. Like, it looks so simple on the surface, but it's a lot more complex than it would lead you to believe. Every aspect of this game is just deceiving, including its art style. But you can only truly experience the joy of playing Baba Is You by purchasing the game, and if you want to do that, the link is in the description. The game is available on both PC and Nintendo Switch, so if you want to play the game on the go, you can do that too. And of course, there's probably a Mac and Linux version as well. I always say PC because that's just the platform I play on, but I really should also begin mentioning whether or not these games are also available on Mac and Linux, because I know not everyone uses Windows, but I'm pretty sure there's a Mac and Linux version of this as well, so if you have any of those computers, then you can still play this game, I think. I'll have to go and check, again, just to make sure. Anyway, go purchase the game and experience what I personally think is one of the best games of 2019 by far. One of the best indie games, at least, and one of the best puzzle games, but I also think just one of the best games in general. Like, this is, like, actually phenomenal. I don't know why I think this game is so phenomenal, but it just is. Like, it's so unique. And I know that just because a game has a really unique premise doesn't necessarily mean it's good, but in this case, it is really damn good. I don't know why this game is so good, but it just is, man. Like, go play it, please, for the love of God. This has quickly become one of my most favorite puzzle games of all time, and you really need to experience it if you're at all into puzzle games. Anyway, I'm gonna leave this video here for now. Thank you guys as always for watching, and I will see you in the next video I make. Later!